You might remember last week when Kirk Cameron joined me to discuss his new book, As You Grow. More than 50 public libraries rejected his offer to host a children's story hour in their building, even though many host other programs such as drag queen story hours. Now, since I last spoke with Kirk, things have changed. Some libraries have reached out to open their buildings for readings, even as Kirk and his publisher indicated they're prepared to go to court to assert their rights under the Constitution. Others still saying, no, we've got to, it doesn't fit our plans. Well, join me now to give us an update on this is actor, producer, and author Kirk Cameron. Kirk, welcome back to the program.
Thanks, Tony. Good to see you.
All right. Well, good to give us the update.
So the update is, since the last time we've talked, we have drafted up some letters, hoping that this was just a misunderstanding, particularly to those public libraries who are denying access to biblical values and the teaching of the fruit of the Spirit to kids in their communities. We have been inundated with parents, grandparents, and librarians who are saying there are millions of families out there who would love to have their children taught the values of love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, and self-control. So we wrote a couple of letters, which are actually able to be read by the public on our website at bravebooks.com, to some of those libraries saying, here's a free book, please review it, keep it as a gift, would love to come, and hope this was just a previous misunderstanding. But if you insist on excluding members of the community like me, who share values with millions of others in the country just because you don't like them, well, I'm prepared to assert my constitutional rights in court, which we will do, but I'm hopeful that this will actually turn around and be a great victory, and that I'll be headed to Indiana and New York and some other places to be able to read my book, As You Grow.
Give us some of the reasons that these libraries have told you that you can't come in, you can't read your book.
Well, the reasons that they gave to us were such as our messaging doesn't align. We are a queer-friendly library. And I thought, well, which message doesn't align? Love, kindness, gentleness? And I said, well, is there some process by which I could submit the book and you could review it, maybe fill out a form? And the reply was, you can fill out a form, you can reserve the space, but we will not run your program. Another said that they had a strategic process in place, and they're really focusing on authors of color. So I don't have the right color of skin for the ability to read a children's book in a public library, according to some.
Maybe you just have some of your family go and read it. Just get different people to go in and read the book. It's the message. It's the message that they're opposed to. And what's interesting to me, Kurt, and I don't know, maybe you're not surprised by it, how blatant they are in stating why they're opposed to your book.
Yeah. And that's one of the good things about all of this, is that parents, grandparents, librarians are rising up and they're saying, this is obviously not good. This is not right. And we need to wake up, because when we're asleep, we're unaware, we're unengaged. But now that we're awake, we must engage. And parents are doing that. They're waking up and they're wanting a copy of not just my book, but lots of good, wholesome books of virtue for children. Right. And they're wanting to know how to host their own story hour in their local public library.
That's great. And we talked about this actually after we lost you. We lost connection with you last time, but we were saying, this is something pastors ought to do in every community. Get a copy of your book or another book.
Yes.
And call the public library and go in and offer to read the books to the children. I think it's a great way to combat what is happening in there. Now, let me just ask you this quick question very quickly before we run out of time. Based on your letters and the message that, hey, we're going to exert our constitutional rights, we may have to take you to court, have any of those doors opened yet?
We're still waiting for responses from these libraries. I'm hopeful that they will. I'm hopeful to have new news and to be able to update you with all of that, and that I'll be getting on an airplane soon. So as soon as I get solid news, I will let you know.
All right. Well, we definitely want to know about it, because we would like to report on it and Who knows? Maybe if it's a library where I can get to, I'll come and join you.
That would be great. I hope everybody joins us. We need to fill the libraries with parents who love their children and invest in their future.
I think this is great. I appreciate you taking this on, and we pray for your success in this and opening the doors and opening the books to children with faith-filled biblical messages that will encourage them and help them grow in such a way that they will prosper and we'll all benefit from it. Kirk Cameron, great to see you. Have a very Merry Christmas.
Thanks, Tony. Merry Christmas to you too.